before you start your automotive content journey, or if you are already on it, this video will hopefully be good for you. So we're gonna take a little drive. I'm not gonna do any real cuts in this piece of content. It's gonna be super, it's kind of a format that I wanna start, trying out a little bit more. And I wanna be very consistent on this social media channel and in this content journey. So this is a super easy format that I can just prop up on my drives and talk with you guys. So sit back, relax. It's not going to be super long, but let's get into it. So I've been creating, if you don't know, automotive content full-time for the last 6 years or so. I've been really enjoying it. I've been loving it. But if you've seen my content, especially recently, you know that there's been some setbacks, there's been some roadblocks, and we're overcoming them and we're learning along the way, and we're becoming better each and every day. So most importantly, I want to start, like I said, I've been doing automotive content full-time for 6 years, and now I'm trying to start a little bit of a new journey where I am helping other beginner automotive content creators to start their path. And like I said, if you're just starting out, or you are currently doing this, I'll be able to share with you everything that I've done, the good things, the bad things, the things that I've made mistakes on, so that you guys don't have to make those same mistakes. So if I were able to go back in time and watch any type of piece of content or any information or tips or tricks from someone that has, or just like talking to myself, if I could talk to my future self 6 years ago when I first started out, my channel would be drastically different, and it would not have taken me 6 years to get to the point of almost hitting 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, a few 100,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram as well. So hopefully these tips and tricks can help you guys, and if this is interesting to you, hopefully you can subscribe to this channel, because we're definitely going to be dropping a ton of value, a ton of nuggets. We have a free community link down below. If you want to apply to work with me directly, the link will be down below as well to apply to that. But those links are down below if you're interested in anything like that. But basically what I wanted to talk about is some of the things that have worked in my journey on becoming a full-time automotive content creator, and some of the things that have not worked on this journey. So we'll start out with some of the things that did work early on. Other than the generic basic information and advice on maintaining consistency, there's so many other things that has been boiled down to really define what success is as a social media content creator. Whether you're looking for followers, whether you're looking for revenue, whatever it might be. But basically, it boils down to consistency and also improvements. So you can be consistent, but if you're consistently posting the same content and you're never growing and improving, you're going to be consistently staying at the same progress bar that you've been at for who knows how long. So if you're not improving and constantly going back to your content and really delivering or implementing new strategies and trying to be better each and every time you post, you are going to fail. You're going to get burnt out. You're going to wonder why it's not working, and you're going to fail. You're going to give up. You're going to want to quit because you're not seeing any progress. We need to be seeing progress. So constantly implement and improve strategies, new tactics, learn from the past pieces of content that you've made, reiterate on them, and that leads me to my next point. Follow the trails of success. So, and there's no real script or outline or template that I'm following. I'm just kind of riffing off of, the top of my head of what things that I've done that have really led to successful results in my journey. And that is consistency, like I said, continuing to improve as you go, and also making sure that you study what's working. So you have to study what's working and remix it. You have to study what's working and make it your own. So if you are not constantly trying to improve and studying what is working right now, I mean, that's how I've made most of my success as far as views go. But views also stem into bigger things like brand deals, opportunities, affiliate marketing, whatever it might be. And you have to consistently create content, you have to improve on it, and you have to replicate success. So replicate success and make it your own. That's going to be one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you for continuing to grow. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It makes the whole process easier. And also now with AI and the things that we have, the tools we have access to, it's insane. So those are, I guess, the three main tips that I would give right now. Some of the things that I recommend not doing and that I had messed up on and failed on are definitely trying to scale and trying to grow too fast. So it's good to reinvest into yourself and to create content, or to reinvest the money to make better content, but don't do it because of any other reason than, you feel that you're ready to do it. Don't do it because you feel like you need to upgrade the computer or upgrade the camera or upgrade the editing software. If it's working, stick with it. I'm going back to my phone now for my full-time camera on my social medias. And when I transferred from a super high quality and high definition and 4K camera, which iPhones shoot 4K now anyway. So when I transitioned from a Canon or a Sony, I've used both, to iPhone, not only one, did nobody notice a difference, but two, the quality, the first video series, I guess, that I posted while using my phone, the series is now almost up to, I think it's like over 600,000 views. So it doesn't matter. Don't feel like you have to improve and you have to constantly grow and push forward if what you're doing is working right now. So it's good to improve, but the camera quality, it's good to improve audio quality, but do it when you're ready and do it when the signs show that you're ready. Don't do it because you feel like you have to start improving, or you're gonna get left behind. Because like I said, I don't use mics as much. I try to use more mics as I can, as much as possible. But the camera that I'm now using for my full-time camera is my phone, which is what I'm filming on right now, obviously. But don't feel like you have to push past, and try to keep up with the Joneses. There's plenty of channels that are out there that are in the automotive space that use their phone, and they have millions of subscribers, and they make millions of dollars making their content. So don't feel like you have to continually upgrade and push past. That being said, don't feel like you have to grow into getting your own shop. Okay, getting your own shop is such an important and pivotal moment in any automotive content creator's career, but do it when you're ready and don't scale too big. I jumped into a giant shop, 1,800 square feet, $3,200 a month, and I was affording that, and it was okay. I did that for about 2 years, and I really enjoyed it, but I ended up having to leave that shop because it burnt me out. I had so much overhead, it was not even funny. So on top of that, I hired an employee, a full-time employee, to help me with filming and editing. I was not at that level of the business that I should have been at to be able to have that much overhead. And it drowned the business, and it sucked the life out of it. So I had so much overhead. I was now just, I needed to make about $7,000 every month to be able to cover overhead. So if I were to do it again, I would scale way slower. I thought that those things were going to be what would have made the success, with my content, right? So don't scale too fast for your own good. Don't try to rush into any kind of crazy overhead or upgrading, equipment or gear, because that's going to hurt you. Keep your overhead low. And these are lessons that are so incredibly valuable that I wish that I had access to when I first started out. And I scaled way too fast and for my own good. And now we're back working out of a driveway. And I don't mind it. I'm excited for it. I look forward to it. But it's definitely one of those things that is a big change now for my automotive, YouTube channel and career. And I don't think it's going to have any kind of negative impact on the growth. I think if anything, it'll help it grow faster, because now, of course, it'll definitely help grow faster because there's little overhead. There's very little overhead. So everything that I get can go back in to before, the way I operated before I got into a shop space and had all that overhead, right? Wi-Fi, insurance, electric bill, water bill, everything that leads into having a space like that. And now I'm able to operate, and I was able to buy at 100,000 subscribers. I was able to buy my dream car, my realistic dream car, which was a Ford Focus RS, and I had a Fiesta ST at the same time. I had two cars that I really enjoyed, really loved, and I was affording them no problem because YouTube payments and brand deals were doing good, and I did not have overhead, so I could put that back on the content. And the cars, which is what they really wanted to see, which is what the audience really wants to see, is the cars, the automotive content, the reality, maintaining relatability. People want to have someone that is relatable to them. So I hope that this short video helped. I just kind of riffed off the top of my head some things that that I've been thinking about, that I wanted to share, on pieces of advice that I wish that I had. Some things that I've done that helped me and that have worked, and things that I've done that hurt me and that have not worked. So hopefully that helps you guys. And yeah, so hit that subscribe button if you're interested in more content like this, and click the links down below if you're interested in more information and anything like this, and trying to grow your own automotive YouTube channels. You can either join the free community or apply to work with me directly at the other link below. So looking forward to speaking with you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. So hit that subscribe button, drop a like, hit a comment, and let me know what more types of content that you enjoyed or what you'd like to see me talk about or create. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.